Can you please cry though? Come on.
I
need someone to cry.
You could just. You're crying right now. What do you just do that? Just like pretend you're wiping my tears. I don't even know. You can put some water in your eyes.
What I expected the trip to be like was like all the other mission trips that I've been on. I went to Turkey and I've been to Germany, and I was kind of like almost thrown into the mission field, which was like okay, but in Montreal we were trained and they taught us how to just work through the problems that we faced on the streets, and I really appreciated that.
My expectations of this trip were that it would put me outside of my comfort zone, and I did not want to go at all, but it ended up being the highlight of my summer, and I met a lot of cool people.
I was expecting this trip to be all serving on the streets of Montreal, but when we got there, we had training for the missions, and we also had time, like sessions, to have time for our own growth, and it was great and better than expected.
What I expected the trip to be was I was going to challenge me as a person, as a young teenage girl, and get me to ask questions about myself and my faith that I've just been putting off for a while. And it happened on the trip when we were out in the city, and I had to step outside my comfort zone and talk to people about my faith and why I believe what I believe, and I cannot be more grateful.
We did foot washing the one night, and it really was a big step in my faith, and we learned more about forgiveness that night. And another one was the worship. It was great. Great songs, and the environment when we were doing the worship was just amazing.
The highlight of my trip would have been Mount Royal after we hiked it, and then the worship team brought like all their instruments and everything, and we sang and worshiped in public with like 200 people who we didn't even know, and people were like praying over top of the city. It was super powerful.
One of my highlights on the trip was Mount Royal, which we worshipped, as Olivia said, and that was just really amazing for me to witness and be a part of, because I do enjoy singing. And it was just amazing how people that we didn't even know, just random people up there to see the beauty that God has made above this gorgeous city, and they were just singing with us, their children were dancing, they were just enjoying it, taking videos. Just really amazing how we can spread God's love.
One of the highlights of my trip was the day we went and did the Agape Festival. Just handing out balloons or helping little kids do chalk or sports, that just seeing them how happy they were, that was probably one of my highlights. And another one, the night we talked about the Holy Spirit, I could really feel like it felt really real to me, and it was life-changing.
So another significant event that I had in Montreal was meeting with my friend that I met down there, and we had this conversation about how he heard the audible voice of God, and I was thinking about that. I'm like, wow, that was like, it was just amazed me how like someone my age could hear the voice of God. And I was kind of jealous, to be honest, and angry that when I pray to God, He never answers me when I ask Him questions. And that just really got me thinking, so I sat down and had a chat with Him. And it was a chat that I will always remember. He gave me some really, really cool ways just to always just trust in God, and just how just to know that He has a plan for me, and how I just need to wait sometimes. And that was just really important to me, and I could not be more thankful for meeting my friend.
I would definitely encourage someone to go to SOAR. It's put you outside your comfort zone, and it's like a revival, and you get to serve, it's great, and you get to travel to Montreal and learn more French.
I would encourage others to go because it really helps you grow spiritually, and it's super encouraging to see people your age following God.
I would encourage others for sure to go on this trip because, number one, Montreal is a beautiful city, of course, but the whole just environment and all the energy, and just amazing time you have creating friends that will hopefully last a lifetime, and just really just growing more in spiritually. And it doesn't matter if you're really far ahead in your walk with God or just really just not feeling it, just go on this trip anyways, and you're get your answer questions you never know you had to ask. And it's just really amazing time, and I think everyone should of course come on this trip.
I would really encourage people to go on this trip because It is a great way to challenge your faith in many different ways. And it's great because the people that you're with, it's just like a great big family. Everyone loves you, and they're encouraging you to grow stronger in your faith with God. And they're always there to pray for you. Like, it was amazing how many times I saw people praying for each other that they didn't even know. And I recommend it. It's 10 out of 10.